Hello and welcome to the daily crypto market review starting with Bitcoin. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin was performing really well, but then Bitcoin rejected from R1 of the resistance zone. As discussed in the yesterday's market update, I said that Bitcoin will either reject from 21,200 or $21,800 resistance. But then we saw the weakness in the stock market started to gain momentum and the stocks were retracing the gains made yesterday. So eventually Bitcoin reacted to that and Bitcoin started to retrace as well. If we adjust the time and the pathway here, we can see Bitcoin may continue to eventually move sideways here, and then we can expect a breakout if Bitcoin closes 1 hour, 4 hour or even daily candle above it. The bigger the time frame candle it closes above the breakout level, the breakout level right now is 21,280 approximate dollars. If the bigger the time frame, the stronger would be the confirmation. The targets for Bitcoin would be 21,600 and 21,500 level. However, I still expect Bitcoin to move a little bit sideways here, as it's also the weekend and we are clearly seeing the volume is decreasing. If you see, the volume is decreasing right now as we are in weekend obviously, and due to the fact right now the stock market is also having a lower volume due to the factor that most of the market is uncertain whether the Fed would increase 75 basis points or 100 basis points because of the record high inflation number that was 9.1. The CPI numbers were reported higher than the last month. So I still expect Bitcoin to currently move in sideways in this path between the resistance of 21,200 to 20,800 dollar level. If we break down, the breakdown level would be 20,300 and then the target would approximately be 20,117 and 19,994. If we close the daily candle below 19,900 level, then I would expect Bitcoin to test this trend line, bottom trend line of the channel, and still continue its way upward. However, in the worst case scenario, if this trend line is also broken, then the first level we'll be going to test is 19,176 and 18,774. As previously we tested these levels and we gained momentum and started to pump from this level. However, I have drawn the most probable scenario which I expect to be in the motion right now, as this is still a bear market. Most probably this is the bear market rally because of the two factors. The first which we discussed is because of the FTX TWAP orders which is pumping the market, and the second is Binance introducing zero fee trades, which we saw as soon as the zero fee trades was unlocked, we saw a rapid pump in the Bitcoin price action, and we are still seeing the dead cat bounce on the BTC price. Why I say this dead cat bounce? Because we are still in a deep bear market and the lack of interest in the cryptocurrency is peaking at an all-time high right now. And we are still seeing there are few handful traders, as most of the time retail traders, rather the small traders, are flushed out of the market. Even the institutional investors like Voyager, Three Arrows Capital are flushed out of the market because of high leverage, liquidation, and careless trading. And their lending protocols, such projects like Terra Luna USD, they were in portfolios of many of these big companies which went bust. So therefore, I'd still be cautious. However, most conservative approach would still be to stick to the plan. Our ultimate resistance levels are 22,500, 22,250 and 21,800 level. If we break all these levels, the upside ultimate resistance, which is the larger channel which we are moving for quite a while, is between 23,000 to 19,000. Bitcoin is continuing its motion in this channel, and if we see historically, if I remind you, when I started making videos on YouTube, we were moving sideways in this channel, and if you remember previous videos, I still expected BTC to break down this channel and reach 17,000 level, which is exactly Bitcoin breakdown. Since we are currently doing the same exact pattern, Bitcoin is in the sideways motion and there are more chances of breakdown because of the two major factors. First is the earnings report coming out from the major industries like Microsoft, Apple, Google. If we saw a decline in earnings ratio, then investors would most likely be pulling their money out of the market, as we have been seeing the dollar currency index is going up like crazy, and the investors would right now be considering safe haven investment. Therefore, they would convert their assets or their wealth from stocks into dollar, and we would see a rapid increase in the dollar currency index further. The immediate resistance for the dollar currency index is at around this level, that is 111, and then the next resistance would be 125. If the dollar currency index continue to increase, we would see the bleeding of the cryptocurrency market as well as the stock market, as dollar currency index is more or less inversely related to the stock market. That means, in simple words, when the dollar currency index goes up, the stock market, crypto market, commodities, metals, other markets goes down, and the currencies against dollar become weaker, and vice versa. Overall, for Bitcoin, I still expect Bitcoin to continue its sideways motion. However, Bitcoin dominance is still not showing any signs of strength. Therefore, a major rally is now not in sight, or even uh, the strongest resistance right now is 23,000, 22,500, and 21,800. If you are in a spot trade, you can exit around 21,800 even from your altcoins, because there is a major chance of rejection from 21,800, seeing the weakness in the market. So I have revised this pathway based on the market scenario which we are seeing right now. So far we are respecting the path lines which I have drawn. As you see, this was the first path line I drew before the chart before 10th of July. And if you are following me on Twitter, you must be knowing that this is the path line I drew before 10th July, and right now Bitcoin is exactly respecting this path line. However, right now I have adjusted it considering the decrease in volume. Moving on towards the dollar currency index. We have briefly discussed the dollar currency index, but if we see on the larger scale, dollar currency index is an ultimate uptrend, and it is constantly changing its angle. If you see what is angle, the first trend line was this green one line. Dollar currency index was bouncing from this trend line, and then the dollar currency index changed the level of the uptrend to a more aggressive one, and then the last trend line, this one, is showing the dollar currency index is in the most aggressive trend line from these three ones. What I expect, dollar currency index would form a fourth trend line, and that would be further more aggressive from all of these, and it would immediately take the dollar currency index to the new highs, and this would consequently reveal the fate of the cryptocurrency as well as the stock market. However, I still expect dollar currency index to be rejected from this strong resistance zone, that is 111.45 level, and upon rejection we will see a rally in the cryptocurrency as well as stock market. Another important news we have come across, finally Ethereum merge date has been selected by the developers from the Ethereum Foundation Labs. They have set a tentative date for Ethereum's transition from proof of work to the proof of stake. The merge is now scheduled for the end of September, assuming all remaining tests to go smoothly. Otherwise, we can still expect furthermore delays. Although the testnet right now on the Beacon chain as well as the other updates has gone smooth, and that is overall good for Ethereum as well as the other altcoins, since many altcoins depend upon Ethereum, since Ethereum is the biggest altcoin and the DeFi currently king. As we see, a lot of NFT trading is done on the base layer of Ethereum, as well as a lot of game developments such as Sand, Mana, they are all based on Ethereum based chain. So if something goes wrong in Ethereum, then we can expect a critical crash in the total crypto market cap of the DeFi or the altcoins. The merge is expected to make ETH more attractive to institutional investors, and we can see a good rally in the Ethereum price action as soon as the bull market return. And which, if you are following me from quite a while, you may be knowing that the bull market is not returning anytime sooner than 2024 to 2023. Another news for Stepin or GMT holders, or even the people who are interested in the project. I was doing an on-chain analysis on GMT. What I came across is that the new users are very low. There is a very low interest of the new users in the Stepin project. If you see the on-chain analysis data, Stepin project hardly getting any new users, and this is a very alarming situation for the holders of Stepin project. If you see, the blue one indicates new users on Stepin, while the existing ones are, as well as the new users entering the project, are decreasing. This is also not really bullish, apart from the fact we are seeing the base layer for Stepin project is Solana, and Solana is also under the attack of bear market, and definitely we are seeing that the withdrawal and average deposited Solana against GMT Stepin is also going down, which is again a critical situation for the project, as well as the users are not really attracted to the project anymore due to reduction in critical prices of GMT and GST. So overall, I am still bearish on most of these projects, the NFT projects that were like Walk to Earn and other model projects similar to GMT and GST. If the update was anyway useful for you, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. In the end, I would like to share some of my insights of the market. Some people were inboxing me if I change my mind about the bear market, as I am right now drawing the bullish scenario for market. Overall, if you zoom out, I am still extremely bearish on the cryptocurrency market. My main targets I'd be revealing soon. My main target would around be lower levels based on VPVR, which we have discussed in the session. However, I don't expect Bitcoin to reach this VPVR based target levels anytime soon. This can be extended to like the end of 2022 or even the beginning of 2023, as we are about to enter a recession which is officially not yet announced. However, it may be announced anytime soon, and we can see the investors pulling out money from the market aggressively. And that is the time we should start buying right now. If you are following me on Twitter, you should be knowing that we still haven't bought anything in spot, rather than taking small scalp trades, day-to-day trades, or even weekly trades. So overall, we are already in a recession, and the bottom for the real bear market crypto winter is the end of 2022 to 2023. So I will reiterate my thinking again in clear words. I think Bitcoin and stocks have a decent chance of breakdown now and July 28 because of the US company earnings, which I discussed in the video in the beginning, negative stock or the Fed. But by the end of July, that uncertainty will be gone, and then the stock and crypto can start climbing higher if none of these bad elements affect the market negatively, and form a local bottom due to the peak inflation 9.1 in July. If this is the peak inflation, we can see a good decent recovery of the market. But overall, that bounce we saw in the chart is not really bull market, and a recession caused by Fed tightening comes and the market crash once or two more leg down. If you see, I have already marked my target levels, which is a very long term target, and that is what I am referring to the leg down right now, and we will have a real bear market at the bottom between end of 2022 to 2023. What I am referring in the macro perspective, this is a 4-hour chart. We are in a bear market rally, and not even a strong one rally, it is a very weak rally supported by very less volume. I still expect cryptocurrency and overall stock market to further break down and reach the next level of 16,500 to 13,300 or even $12,000 level if the market didn't stop bleeding anytime soon. If the update was helpful for you, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.